Hello and welcome to Moonbird's channel at Buckner Gun Society. I thought I'd just pop a little video on before I start refilming again, saying that I've not been on for a while because my mother, who's had dementia for a while now and had been looked after by my sisters, got seriously worse, and she became very violent to start with, and we've had to move her through a succession of homes till we found the place where she's finally settled at. And the dementia, which is vascular dementia, has now changed her personality almost completely. So I must admit that some of the changes have been quite disturbing. I guess really we've known that it was going to kind of come along to the point it's at now for a good 5 years or so, since the dementia really started. And being vascular, it started with a series of mini strokes. And because she's always lived a bit of a violent sort of life, she's always been a fighter, and always sorry about that, somebody behind me then. She swears like a navvy, she always has done. It's a side of it that we've always known about, but more recently this became an everyday thing, and the anger and violence showing up in her, especially towards my sisters, who were her carers, who she didn't recognise from 1 minute to the next. She'd know you 1 minute and then forget who you were. So, you know, it's I guess being the oldest, I was the one that she knew for the longest, and even then I think she kind of knows my face sometimes. But one of the bigger problems is that because of the damage to the frontal lobe, she's become more of a sexual predator, in that she's gone back in her mind to a younger state, and every man is fair game. So when you're visiting your mum and you sat talking to her and she sees you as a potential lover rather than your son, and no matter how much I explain it to her, it's not going in, it began to get a bit disturbing. Yes, people will say it's your mum at the end of the day, but there are certain changes that for me as her son, I found so disturbing I started to have nightmares from it. So a lot of things kind of came to a halt in my life while I was trying to deal with this. She's kind of a little bit that strange with my sisters, shall we say. I wouldn't say as a sexual predator, but even the way she now sees them, isn't it? It's a little bit disturbing for them, but not quite as disturbing as it has been having your own mother coming on to you in such a way. And even though you know it's dementia, when she's trying to make advances to you and trying to grab you, it's an hard thing to deal with, especially as my mum's never been a touchy, lovey, huggy type person anyway. Now, before anybody starts thinking, well, this is a bit much to put online or open web, I'm quite sure there's a lot of you out there that will have somebody in your family who's got dementia, and if you're not the one dealing with it, somebody else is. I'm hoping that it might help you to understand some of the things that the person who's actually dealing with that person is going through. It can disturb your mind when things start to change in such a way. So anyway, it's not an excuse, it's just one of the reasons why I've not been making videos for a while, because the transition of being at home all the time with my sisters, the feeling of failure that you're letting that parent down when you've got to move them into a home. There's a big build up to things, and then the homes that we tried, we felt was not up to the standard that it should be for a caring home. So now we feel that she is in a place where she's being cared for and looked after, and these people are more qualified than we are to deal with this sort of patient. At 79, she can't jump up and swing about and start punching people, but it is venomous threats that she makes when her mind goes off. So, and believe me, at one time, it's a good job my mum can't spring about, because at one time she could have floored me without trying. That's the type. She brought up 5 or 6 brothers, so that's the type of person she's been. She's been an hard matriarch. But anyway, I thought I'd just make a little video to say why I've not been online for a while, and I'm going to try and get back onto making videos again now that things are calming and not quite so disturbing as they was. Because like I said, I did suffer with nightmares for quite a while following the latest bigger changes. I suppose it's life, and to me it's a cruel disease, and it's not something I'd wish upon anybody really. Oh, hang on, I've got a list. Right, anyway, so that's just a little video I've done for the moment, just to say why I've been away, and then I'm going to do a succession of videos on all the different things that I'm involved in. But if you're listening to this and you understand, then thanks for being understanding, and if it helps anybody who's in a similar position who thinks they're all alone in this, then I'll be glad of that too. Thanks for now. Speak to you later.